Well, good morning. Welcome to Windy Hill Kennel. Today's the 8th of March, and it's a cold one. Blessed were the days last week of 70. I'm ready. So is Vanessa. So we're downstairs this morning with Cricket's kids. They're like, oh, I'm afraid. Yep, totally new. Again, haven't been here before. You don't even remember being down here probably before. These guys are super cute. They're 5 weeks old today. And they just literally got a bath and out of the dryer. We actually did their bath and put them in the dryer when we were down here with Sugar's litter, so they're just literally out of the dryer. Hopefully we'll get through this. I got wet wipes, that's good. They are doing super good. Their coats are just phenomenal. And we're going to give them their collars today. So their faces are super cute. They've got big open eyes now, and they're just they look like little guinea pigs. So we'll go through this, and I don't know if they'll even crawl around and play, because once I put a collar on them, that's going to finish it. They won't do anything. I may wait and put the collars on when we're done. That way maybe they'll get down and crawl around, I hope, because this is probably pretty scary for them down here. They come to the house in another week. We'll bring Cricket up with them. They'll come to the house at 6 weeks, and that'll start them. Normally, with bigger puppies, we don't bring mom. But with these little guys, we'll bring mom along, and then slowly mom will go away. All right, so this one is a female. You got girl plumbing? Yep, you do. I love the face. Look at their little raccoon eyes where she's getting gray on her coat. And she is turning kind of a buff or a cream or a gray under here. I can't tell yet. She's doing really good, but she's definitely got gray around her eyes, or a silver. Your nose is running. Runny noses are normal. This isn't like running slobber nose. They always have a wet nose. Lots of times I'll wipe their nose off when I do videos. And it's just a clear liquid. When you get them home, if you see a little bit of a clear liquid right at their nose, it's not a big deal at all. 90% of the time, dogs lick their nose off and lick it off anyway. It's when you see a discoloration, a green or mucusy looking, that's when you really need to worry. Coats are just fabulous. I love the curls. You can see under there where the color changes are coming. Look under there how you can't get your curls spread out very far. All right, Pumpkin, let's see what you weigh. So she is 1 pound, 15.4. I know, are you pushing on my arm? I see you. I'm gonna put them on the floor just to see if they'll, right now it's just like, oh. This is using tons of energy. So I'm not gonna baby her. I'm not gonna soothe her and talk to her and baby her and coo her. Otherwise, I'm rewarding this action. I might pet her and not say anything to her, just to know, let her know it's okay. Just rub her a little bit. All right, let me dig him out. This is the little male that is not sold in this litter. This little guy is turning silver underneath here. You can really see his silver. She's got more cream in her coat. He is more silver gray. And the last part of him to turn will be his back. They start from their belly and they turn colors going up. So he's definitely looking like a grayish under here, silver, not much cream in here at all. What do you think, Munchkin? I know. His head doesn't show much difference yet. It's still that buffy brown color. But you are definitely changing colors. He's the biggest one in the litter. Oh, there's a really good side to see the gray on this side. He's probably going to weigh, I'm guessing, 10 pounds, maybe 11. So you're just a little munchkin, aren't you? I know, you have such a cute face. Look at his face. This is such a cute face. All right, Munchkin, let's see what your microchip number is. And again, this is the male that is still available. 9856 is his microchip number. And let me see what he weighs. 2 pounds, 8.2. I will probably take him with me to be spayed and neutered when I take Shammy's puppies. And So at this weight, this one I'll spay and neuter. I don't think we're going to make it for anybody else, but I'll sneak him in on my vet trip when I go. Shammy's puppies are being spayed and neutered on the 29th, so that's when I would spay and neuter him, and then he could go home anytime after that, but he's going to hit 3 pounds with no problem whatsoever. What are you doing? Are you chewing on my hands or wanting to? Let me give you something to smell. Let me see what you think. Oh, there's a noise in there. Yeah, that's got a noise in it. I know, you're licking my hand. Come up here. This is our little Malinois. You wouldn't make much of a police dog. No, you wouldn't make much of a police dog. This is the cutest little guy. We love his face. He is microchip number 9859. This is a male. He's got beautiful coat. Love the coat colors. I think he's honestly going to end up just about looking like Cricket. I really do. Really pretty face. Let me see what you weigh today. Ready? 2 pounds, 3.4. He probably can go in and be spayed and neutered, I'm guessing. So we'll know when it gets closer to that time. If we do spay and neuter on the 2 males, then they can go home anytime starting that week that they turn 8 weeks old, or up, that first week of, oh, he's going to play, that's good, of April. Okay, this is the female. Who is the female in here? It's her. Oh, this guy says, I'm going to go look around. That's good. Okay, this is microchip number 9865. This is the fat little female. She is fat. I'm not kidding you. You can't get your hand clear around her. She's a fat little stinker. She's so cute. She's got such a cute face. She's like, I'm kind of panicking. I'm kind of not. You know what? If you get up over here and look what your brother's doing, he's walking around. Yeah. Sometimes they'll do what somebody else does. So she says, I'm just going to follow him. He's like, oh, this is okay. Are you wagging your tail? Not yet. I love it when the tail's wag. That means the brain's moving. Next week when I do these guys, I'm going to show you, I was going to bring them down today and I forgot. We're going to show you the clippers that we use. I'm going to show you some ideas to do with your puppies to keep them desensitized. And we'll talk about that more next week too. So, hi Munchkin. 2 pounds, 3.2, 3.4. You're fat. You're just freaky fat. All of them are. Depending on size-wise, if they're old enough by that 29th, I'll see if my vet will sneak them in. She may or may not. Depends on her schedule, because I'm taking 2 litters or 3 litters that day. And so she may sneak them in for me. I'll call her today and see if I can tentatively sneak them in. Normally, we don't get a chance to do the little ones, but at this point, they're 5 weeks old. It's going to be close. She won't touch them unless they're a solid 3 pounds. And even on a female, it's a little spay and neuter. A neuter on a male is nothing. It's a little more involved on a female. And so it just depends on what their size is at the time, as if my vet will do them. But the boys, I think there's no problem at all. I think the boys possibly will be able to go. We're getting close, put it that way. And a couple things with these guys. Just because they're little when they get home, please don't treat them like a baby. Don't feed them canned dog food. Don't put water on their food. Don't change foods all the time. The biggest thing people do to screw up a puppy is they'll think, oh, it's not eating enough. If you keep these guys on the same food schedule that we're on here, they will absolutely eat enough. We feed free choice, which means these guys eat whenever they're hungry. They walk over and take little bites during the day. You like that one, don't you? Let me make it rattle. What do you think? Your tail's going? That's good. Yeah, your tail's going. Yes, it is. This tail's going and that tail's going. We got 2 out of there with tails going. What do you think? That's pretty fun, huh? Is that pretty fun? I buy baby rattle stuffed things off the internet, and for these little guys, they really like the noise. We've got one little dog we've been raising up for us to keep. He's addicted to rattle balls. Oh my golly. And he will not share. If he's got 2 rattle balls in his kennel and he's with anybody, he will take their face off if they touch his rattle ball. So Willie is addicted to rattle balls. A couple other things we're going to show you down the road. We're going to show you how to lay them on a table and in a submissive position. That teaches them that you're the alpha of the group. And it really does work if you continue it at home. So we're going to demonstrate that for you when they're a little bit older. Also, if you're coming to pick up your puppies, we can do it for you when you're here also. But I know a lot of people don't come here and their nannies take them their puppies. So it's kind of nice if you can watch it be done in person. So we're going to do it on a video for you, and then we'll do it in person when you come if you'd like to see us do it here. What else can I tell you about? The biggest thing too, when you get these guys home, I have a client that called me that has only in the past year maybe cut their dog's hair 3 times, 4 times, and their dog is horrified of the clippers. They can't touch its face, they can't do anything with it. And honestly, when you get these guys, they are so totally desensitized to clippers that it is so easy for you to keep them that way, and it's traumatic for them when they go to a groomer who they don't know, and then to top it off, that one says, that woolly worm is bigger than I can handle. Then she puts a pair of clippers on him. So the biggest thing you can do for your dog as far as its mental care and mental health for grooming and things at the groomers is please brush them on a weekly basis. Take a pair of clippers and run them up and down on their body, and we'll show you what we mean by that next week since I forgot the clippers. And just, think about long term with your dog. The more you do with your puppy as a young puppy, the much more adapt it's going to be, and we're going to move you and see if we can get you out of your, he says, sometimes if they see other puppies and they know it's okay, I'm moving you because you're letting that dog be your safety blanket, so we're going to move you around. This is the first time they've seen toys before, but they've not been old enough to play with toys. Oh, there we go. See there? We got one up and her tail's actually wiggling. This is why I did not want to put collars on them. We'll put them on right before we're done, because once I put the collars on them, they're going to think they've got a monster on their neck and they can't get it off, and they're going to lay down and probably not move. So, what else can I throw at you? One big important thing. I have a family that bought a toy Schnoodle from us, and that dog has changed their lives. Lots of it is for the best. Some of it is not. Because one of the family members, one of the parents, has now decided they can't leave the puppy for any reason. They can't go out to eat with a family. They can't do anything unless they're home every 2 hours for that puppy. Please do not change your life for this dog. This is a dog. Make it change its life to you. It will become, hi Munchkin, it will become how your family is at home. If you're comfortable with the dog, but if you make this puppy your hip ornament, are you going to get you? And you don't ever let it have any time by itself, it's going to become a schizophrenic idiot. And then, you shouldn't miss out on things with your family. The dog should be an addition to your family, not a deterrent for someone in your family. So please know, I have nurses that work 12-hour shifts that have a dog. They give it a big enough cage, they give it a new something out of the toy box every day to play with, or a bone to chew on, or a bully stick, something to do they haven't seen, and they go to work. If you're guilty because you're going to be gone all day, turn the TV on. Leave it where it can see on the television. That's somebody else's in the house. But you don't want your dog to become dependent on you, because you never know what life is going to throw at any of us. You may have to go into the hospital, you may have to go out of town for a family emergency, and then your dog suffers from it because you have not let it be independent. It's fine to let them love you and to let them know when you're home that you think you're special and you can play with them a while. But the most important thing as a puppy is crate, crate, crate. Put it in the crate when you are not physically interacting with it, which means not just to go to bed, not just in the morning when you get in the shower. Put it in the crate. Give it a couple hours every day in the crate. If you're potty training, you're not going to potty train a dog this age in the first 5 months it's with you. I have news for you. You're looking at 7 to 10 months. And yes, it helps if every hour to hour and a half, maybe 2 hours, depending on the size of the puppy, they can go. You do not have to get up with them all night. Make them learn your schedule. So when you get up in the mornings, start a routine. If you're going to get in the shower first, don't go talk to the dog. Go get in the shower, get your shower, get dressed, then go downstairs and get the dog and take it outside to potty. If you want to go out in your PJs, by all means go out in your PJs. But get it used to your family's schedule. If you work, you don't have to have somebody come in at noon. You don't have to have somebody come in every 3 hours and take it outside. You got to have some common sense with this dog. And just because they're little, make sure you give them an area that they're safe in, they can't get out of. And your dog will soon learn your time clock, and his body will get on your time clock. But please don't miss family occasions and things that are going on with your family for the dog. Life's too short. And, you know, God put dogs on the earth to be companions, but not to be our whole life. So that's my dog lecture for the day. Anyway, because I hear the calls from people or family members that call me and say, you'll never believe it. You know, Dad won't go to dinner with us because he's got to stay home with the dog, or Mom won't go to dinner with us because she's got to stay home with the dog. Please don't do that. Make this dog be a member, part of your family, but not the dominant part of your family. Otherwise, you will regret it, and so will your family. All right, let's put collars on them. And, all right, let me go back. Since you were Mr. Outgoing first, let's make you paranoid first. 9859 is his microchip number. We're going to give him a neon green. No, let's give you, oh no, my box. Never mind, we're going to give you neon green. Oh my golly. I'm not afraid of, I know Vanessa's having a cow right now. There's a wolf spider on the floor. Gotcha. Vanessa is mortified of wolf spiders. She's over here cringing, I can hear her. That little guy is going to get us, people. Okay, I'm going to pick it up. Whoop. I'll get that when I get out of here. Oh, Vanessa's having a cow. Ooh, did you get the spider? Good grief, that was a big one. We even had our basement sprayed this year. We're never down here in the winter, but we're down here a lot in the summer. But I guess that one decided to move in this week. All right, that's the first wolf spider I've seen for a while. Okay, trauma over with. Let's go on. Vanessa's still cringing. I should let it run towards her. The video would have stopped, people, I guarantee you. So this has got a neon green collar. We're going to leave this on. He'll have a neon green collar when he goes home, unless you want me to change it and give you a different color. And if so, when you come, you can pick out a new collar. Okay, I put the monster on your neck. There you go. Let's go see if you'll still go play. He'll probably stop and sit and scratch. He's got to get it off. And that will go away. And in the next 2 days, he won't even care he's got it on. 9860 says, oh, what is on my neck? This is a female. I'm going to put a neon pink collar on her. And she's little enough, I got to make these baby collars smaller. Our harness maker, we have a draft horse supply business, which some people know and some people don't. So if you're into horses, our website is mydrafthorse.com. But we, our harness maker that does our harnesses makes all my dog collars. So we have an endless supply of dog collars. So this is, she's got a neon pink, and she'll always have a neon pink on. So you'll be able to spot her in the videos. Okay, Missy. Come here, Missy. You're fat, and I'm wondering if I'm going to be able to get your collar on. I'm going to put a yellow on her. Oh, yeah, you got enough room. Honestly, they're so fat that I think Cricket has grade A whipping cream, not milk. I think she's got whipping cream. He says, what is on my neck? It's making me fall down. He wanted to walk sideways and fell down. All right, so she's got a neon pink, or I'm sorry, she's got a neon yellow collar. This one says there's something new on me. All right, mister, I know you're sleeping. This is the one that's not sold, and his microchip number is 9856, and we're going to give him a turquoise collar. I'm worried about this one. Oh, it's tight. He is not going to last in a collar very long. We're going to make this as big as we can make it, and we may have to give him a big boy collar when we get upstairs. All right, we're going to give him a turquoise collar, and we're changing it when we go upstairs, so he's going to get a big boy collar. All right, so there's the new collar colors. There we go. We're scratching. And so he'll always have a turquoise collar, and that one says, get this thing off my neck. What'd I do to you? Did I put it on your neck? I know. Oh, my goodness. My goodness, I know it. It's on your neck. All right, well, I hope you've enjoyed their video. They're doing fantastic, and they're on their way to becoming big little people. Say big little pieces. I can't walk straight with this collar on. That collar makes them walk crooked too. Don't ask me why. He says, get this off me. But honestly, it takes about 2 days. They'll never know it after that. They could care less. But today they have something odd on their body, and he says, I just want to get it off. They're all going to shake, and she's going to scratch. All right. Oh, Mr. Sleepyhead's now going to wake up. So have a great week. Have a blessed one. And call me if you have any questions at all. And remember the spay neuter dates. I'll try and remember to put them on the website. But I know you're all going to see this video. So just please remember, I think the boys are going to go in on the 29th. I'm going to call my vet when I go upstairs and get that scheduled in. The girls, we're going to cross our fingers and play it by ear. But she says, can you help me with this? So have a good one, and next week's video ought to be fun. They're going to be up running around and doing really good. So it's nice that you can see them, how they start in their shell and how they can come out of it. So it all depends on, if I would have sit here and babied them and loved on them, it wouldn't have changed. So your participation in their growing up at home is going to make a big difference of what the outcome of the dog is that you have, and if it turns out to be the dog that you have always wanted, you are a big part of that. So remember, rules, boundaries, limitations, and stick to them. So have a good one, a blessed week, and a safe one, and we'll talk to you later.